Right, welcome ladies and gentlemen. Let's have an update, of course, on Rachel Zegler's Snow White. How's it going? How's it looking? How's the general reception on the internet about this movie? It's not good, obviously. All sort of jokes aside, I'm not going to cut through that atmosphere, that, keep you hanging on to 10... No. There's no point keeping you hanging on. Of course it's bad. We all know this, actually. But it's way worse than I think what most people are thinking it was going to be. Like, it's absolutely atrocious. I've got 3 official videos by Disney to take a look at. And just generally take a look at the comments, the like to dislike ratio. And it's a disaster. I mean, if I was Bob Iger, I'd be pissing myself, like genuinely. Because they've sunk over $300 million into this movie. Which seems like a radically dumb business move from pretty much any angle, I think. I don't think there's a way you could look at that and go, yeah, that was smart. You know, like it's an adaptation. It's a remake, I guess, or readaptation of a very, very old film. In fact, it was Disney's first animated film. It was the one which they bet everything on. And history's almost repeating itself. Of course, Disney has significantly more behind themselves now, but you know, they're hinging a lot on this, and I don't think it's going to be successful. So we'll take a look. Hit subscribe if you're a returning viewer and you're not already subscribed. I can see you from the analytics. I see you. And it'd be great if you just hit subscribe. Like, it really does help the channel out. And, you know, thanks for bearing with me whilst I ask this stuff. It's the difference between the channel growing and not, and that is also the difference between YouTube thinking that the channel is actually good and recommending it to you guys again, or not, which it has a habit of not doing. So anyway, first things first, I thought we'd take a look at this one. Now, this is the Waiting on a Wish special look. It actually dropped on Christmas Day. I did a video on this on Christmas Day because Christmas Day evening, isn't it? What do you do on Christmas Day evening? I was just sort of milling around, so I was like, let's look online, and then this thing greeted me. And this is not great by any stretch. It's actually namely her facial expressions that is incredibly frustrating. If you want to take a look at some of this stuff, we'll just have a quick watch. And you can just see the facial expressions. It's way over emoting. It's sort of angry to sad and very just almost weirdly smug. You know, I'm sure it'll probably annoy you just watching it. I mean, it annoys me. But, you know, Rachel Zegler's dumb face is quite infuriating. So, this released 3 days ago to no fanfare, actually. Basically, no one has watched this trailer, which is actually a really important metric to go by. Because if no one's watched it, it shows that her stardom... Now, I know people will go, well, it was released on Christmas Day. No. It's got nothing to... We're now days after Christmas Day, aren't we? We're 3 days later. If her stardom was as high as it's claimed to be, or as at least Disney thought it was going to be anyway, loads of people would have watched this, and no one has. 155,000 people have watched it. And you can look at the like to dislike ratio. It's appalling. It's absolutely appalling. So only 155,000 people have viewed it, which is, again, really not good. And the likes are only 3.2 thousand, and there are 19,000 downvotes, which again, it does just spell disaster for Disney when you factor in how much they spent on it. This movie wouldn't be anywhere near as sort of tangibly a bad business move if they'd spent $100 million on it. Just $100 million, something like that. It's all to do with how much they invest, whether it's a bad business move or not. You know, she has never turned a successful movie profit. So 19,000 dislikes, and the comments are real bad. Real bad. I mean, one of the top comments is hilarious, and it speaks volumes. You know, I love how Gal Gadot wasn't in the clip, yet 99% of the comments are about her. Yeah. End of the movie should be the Queen and the Prince live happily ever after. And that's basically what it is. Now, what is funny is when this initially dropped, there was a lot of positive comments, and they did look suspect. I posited at the time they're probably going to be bots, and I do think that they were bots, because now people have seen this. Now it's been sort of floating around. Again, not much, now it's just overwhelmingly negative, which is actually what you'd expect. Long live the true beauty, Gal Gadot. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all? You, my queen. The people have spoken. We want to see Gal Gadot win. Make Gal Gadot win, and we will watch Snow White. Best ending will be Gal Gadot winning and Prince and Evil Queen marrying each other. It's literally, this is what they're dealing with. This movie is based on a parallel universe where Snow White is evil and the Queen is innocent. So you can see, right? You can see. This is just... Yeah, it's not... People aren't interested in it. It's pretty bad. And the comments are hilarious. You know, I wish Evil Queen had a happy ending. I'm rooting for the poison apple and the Queen to end up with the Prince. That's basically it. That is the comments. But obviously, this is not just what's been released. What else has been released is the official trailer. Now, this was released 3 weeks ago. And it's at 6.6 million views, which is actually not that good. That's actually not that good. It's about half, just over half what the teaser trailer had. Now, the teaser trailer was always going to have a bit more. Well, no, not strictly true. The teaser trailer could have always had a bit more because it's the first reveal. If it was good and people liked it and it managed to sway people, which is what a teaser trailer is supposed to do, because it's an advert, isn't it? It's supposed to advertise you and entice you into the movie. Then the actual official trailer would have been probably equal to, right? Like those people would have come back, or it would have been substantially more. But we're at 6.6 million, and the first teaser trailer had 11 million. And those like to dislikes are bloody awful. So the first teaser trailer got 100,000 likes, but 1.4 million dislikes. 1.4 million dislikes. I mean, that's madness. That's absolute madness. It's actually not changed that much, because you can see 3 weeks ago, someone said, for anyone wondering, the dislikes are sitting at 1.4 million. Congratulations, Disney. So it got there in basically a week, and it's not really changed since. But this is the teaser trailer, or the official trailer, sorry, that was, again, 3 weeks ago. And it's at 33,000 likes and 836,000 dislikes. Which, again, you can just really see how bad this is for Disney. This is disastrous. Bob Iger is going to be fuming about this. Not only has he had these public embarrassments, which they are, these are absolutely unequivocally a public embarrassment for a big company like Disney, but they've also had to contend with drama surrounding the actor behind Snow White, Rachel Zegler, coming out and saying, you know, awful things about Trump and Trump voters, which is obviously the majority of America right now. That's not a smart thing to do. Says, I hope you never know peace and all this kind of stuff, wishing harm on them. Really bad. Really, really, really bad. So this is a disaster for Disney. This will probably go down as one of the biggest bombs in Disney history, which is hilarious because, again, you compare it to the original animated film, and that had, well, it was a success, wasn't it? It made Disney. It was make or break, and it made them. Whereas this will probably go down as one of their biggest defeats, one of their biggest losses. So anyway, there you go. It's just a fun little video for this Saturday. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Drop it down below. Take care. Bye-bye now.